Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Gabrielle Marie B-E-E, and I'm going to be doing a fall makeup look today for you guys. Start off with primer. I already moisturized my face using the Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Lotion. I honestly like this a lot, but okay, so I'm going to go ahead and prime with the Becca Backlighting Priming Filter. I've really been liking this stuff. I find that it gives a really good finish underneath the foundation, and I just do like a pump and a half in my hand and just mainly focus it all over the cheek area and the chin and the nose, and then if I have extra, I'm gonna rub it around the face. I have bigger pores, so I like to focus it right here. I don't find that it does a awesome job covering the pores, but it does a little bit. So if you do have bigger pores like me, I would recommend using a pore filling primer. Today I'm going to be wearing the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation in the color 00B Light. I just tried out this foundation a couple of days ago and I honestly really like it. It has a really good finish and it lasted pretty long on me. Now of course, because I am oily, it does tend to kind of break up a little bit in the nose area, but I find like any foundation does that on me. It doesn't matter if it's matte, it doesn't matter if it's anything, I just have oily skin. I really do. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put this, forgot to wet it, I'll be back. I am back. This is the EcoTools sponge. Yes, it's really dirty. I'm sorry, I have to clean them. But honestly, this sponge is amazing. I tried the Real Techniques one, but it's good and it works really fine. But this one is amazing. Oh my gosh, like for real. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a pump and a half on the back of my hand, like so. Excuse the swatches. I'm gonna dot it all over my face, and yes, I do have clean hands. I like to put more products on my pore area, just to kind of cover them up a little bit better. When I was in high school, I used to sleep with my makeup on, so you know, good old high school Gabby had to do this to herself, but whatever. There's always ways to cover them up. Or not cover them up, but fill them in. Yeah. I find that this sponge doesn't soak up a ton of product. And that's why I really like it. Because I find that a lot of makeup sponges do soak up most of the product, so it shears out the foundation. But this one's not really that bad, and I honestly really like it. Okay, some more covered in here because we got lots of stuff to cover up. So I'm gonna do one more pump, and I'm gonna focus this mainly on my pore area and my chin area, because I find when I do break out, it's mostly around the chin, which could be hormonal or whatever. But you know, it does happen. So I'm gonna try to and I have a few blemishes right there now, so I'm just gonna try to put a little bit of extra coverage there. And yes, I do wear glasses, so I was wearing them today, and I do have little marks right here, because most of the time I don't really wear my contacts too much. I try to wear my glasses. Right now these are really old contacts and I really need to go get some more, because my eyes are screaming right now. But so if you're wondering why my eyes kind of look red, it's because they're really dried out. that's enough blending. Next, I'm going to move on to concealing. I'm going to be using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the color Fair Neutral. I'm just going to go ahead and put that right underneath my under eyes just to conceal any darkness. And then I'm going to put a little bit down the nose, a little bit on my chin, and a little bit on the forehead. Okay, so I went ahead and blended out my under eyes. And now I also brought it at the top up here. It started to crease because I had to fix my phone or something went wrong with it, I don't know, but it started to crease. Go ahead and set my under eye. I'm going to set it with the Morphe 438. Yes, they're dirty. I use them all the time. I'm sorry. And then I'm going to use the RCMA No Color Powder. I actually really like this powder. So I'm just going to go ahead and set all the places that I did put down the concealer. Just to make sure, and especially on my eyelid. Especially in my nose and this area because I mostly get oily, if you can see oil. Just peeks through. It's so annoying, but it's life. Now I'm going to take a little bit in the cap and I'm going to get a bigger brush. The Morphe E1. It's just a big fluffy powder brush, and I'm going to stamp this all over just to set the rest of the face. Go ahead and bronze up my face using a Morphe M527. It's just kind of tapered at the bottom and then goes bigger at the top. It's really nice for bronzing. And I'm going to be using Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. It smells like pina colada, and I love it. I'm just going to swirl my brush, tap off the excess, and then I'm going to go ahead and go in. See how that just kind of brings life to the side of the face, and there's like, oh, okay. And I just like to get the, okay, I have this one patch on my face that does not take pigment. Does anybody else have that? Because it bothers me. And sometimes it doesn't do it all the time, but then some days it's like, oh, don't forget me, I'm still here. Don't want to take this bronzer, but you know, whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and go in with a more smaller brush, the Morphe M505. It's just kind of a little bit fluffy, fluffier than an eye brush. I mean, you can probably use this on the eye, but I have kind of hooded eyes, so I kind of tend to use a little bit of smaller brushes. So I'm just going to dip into this e.l.f. palette that I've been using as a mirror, and I'm going to dip into this more cool toned shade, and I'm going to put that right at the bottom in the hollows just to kind of contour my cheeks. I'm blending up because when you're contouring, you don't want to blend down. You want to blend up, because if you blend down, then it kind of defeats the purpose of contour. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. We're just having a bad skin day, but you know what? It's okay. I go ahead and do the cheeks, and today I'm going to be using a Wet n Wild cheek. These Color Icon blushes are cheap and they're really good. Like, they're extremely pigmented. Use Rose Champagne. It's just a more kind of natural blush, and really pretty for those days where you just want like a natural flush. I'm just gonna go in with this Real Techniques brush and just tap it on my apples of my cheeks. And I like to bring my blush more up too. Oh. What was you trying to do, Gabby? What was you trying to do, baby? Okay. These blushes are really, really pigmented, and it doesn't take a lot. So just be careful and go in light hand, not heavy, and just dot your face like I just did. Highlight. We're going to move on to the highlighting portion, which is my favorite part. I just got in a ColourPop order. Y'all, ColourPop is amazing. It is really affordable and it's really good. They have some really, really good products. And I just got this one in today. It's a, what is this called? A Super Shock Cheek highlighter in the color Flexitarian. I swatched this earlier on my hand and I was like, I was shooketh. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to try it out on the face. Because sometimes when things swatch good on your hand, they don't really do that well on the face. But we're going to try it out. So I'm going in with a Morphe 501. I honestly really, really love this brush for highlighting. And I usually just highlight the tops of my cheeks right here. And sometimes I go up above my eyebrow and I'll go down the nose. And sometimes if I'm feeling a little risky, I'll do the chin. But because I'm oily, it's going to look like extremely oily. But I do it anyway. Alright, let's see. I'm really, really nervous because I'm scared this is not going to look that great. But okay, let's try. Oh. Okay. Oh my god. This is beautiful. So now that I'm highlighted for the gods, I am going to go ahead and, excuse my hair guys, I got back from work and just decided to sit down and film. I'm going to go ahead and do my eyes. I'm going to be using mostly the 35O palette, which is by Morphe. As you can tell, I love Morphe. It's their stuff is so good and it's affordable. Why not? Their eyeshadows are pigmented and everything's great. Their brushes last forever. I've been having these for like 2 years and none of them have broke on me. Okay, I'm going in with a M441 by Morphe. It's just this really fluffy crease brush. I'm going to go in with a transition shade and I'm going to go, I'm going to go in with this shade right here. Up close and personal. Blend this in my crease. And I'm just doing windshield wiper motions and circular motions when I get out onto the sides. So I'm going to take this color right here on the same brush. Just going to dip it in a little bit and tap off the excess. Okay guys, so I had to come back on here and film because the whole time that I was filming my, like, the whole eye look, it didn't record. So, round two. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and dip into this red-brown color right here. And I am going to put that kind of lower in the crease. Let's see. I'm going to dip into another palette. It's the 35 OR. It's kind of similar, but it has more glitters, and it has a like 2 shimmer shades, and then the rest is mattes. It kind of looks the same, but not really quite. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into this red color right here and mix it with this dark brown. I'm going to top off the excess, and I'm going to go into the crease just to kind of give some dimension to the eye. And I'm starting off really lightly, that way I don't initially deposit a lot of color. That way I can build it up to the intensity that I would like. Okay, it should look something like this. Now I'm going to go ahead and take this flat brush. This is the Morphe 167. It's just a flat packing brush, and I'm going to spray the brush. Well, first I'm going to dip into the 35O palette again. I'm going to show you which red color I'm using, because there's a couple of them. It's this one way in the corner right here. It's very beautiful. Oh yes, girl. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and put that on the brush, and I'm gonna go ahead and spray that to intensify it. But you don't want to spray directly on the brush. You kind of want to spray lengthways. So now we're going to pack this onto the eyelid. Woo. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and dip back into that color just to give me some more, so I can get everywhere. I'm just making sure that everything is blended out well. Do that first brush that we used with no extra product, and I am going to swoop it on top just to blend all of that together. Okay. Now I'm going to do the bottom lash line. I'm going to use this brush, is M169 by Morphe. I'm going to jump into that transition shade we first started off with, and that other brown shade. I'll point them out to y'all so y'all know which ones I'm talking about. I'm talking about this one and this one. I'm just gonna go back and forth and top off the excess, and I'm gonna run that on the bottom lower lash line. I'm focusing it just on the outer corner. I'm gonna try to connect these two. That way it gives it a more smokier effect. I'm gonna go ahead and go in with mascara, and I'm gonna use 2 mascaras today. I'm gonna start off with the, well, I'm dropping everything, the Maybelline Big Shot mascara. And what I like to do for the lashes is I like to go in instead of just going out like this. I like to push my lashes inwards, that way it kind of separates them better and they're not all clumped in the corner. I go in with Voluminous Lash Paradise by, is this L'Oreal? Yes, L'Oreal. It's new and it actually works really good. The only thing that I don't really like about it is that it's waterproof. I'm sure they do have a non-waterproof one though. It's really hard to take off, which I guess is a good thing, but I like to be able to easily take off my mascara at the end of the night. Go ahead and go in on the top lashes and the bottom lashes. Alrighty, so now we are finished with the eyes. This is what the look looks like. Now I'm going to go ahead and move on to the lips. I think I'm going to do the Olive Sarai and ColourPop collaboration in the color 951. Ooh. Oh yeah, we're gonna need to lighten it. That's a really pretty color. Hello. Okay, I'm going to lighten it with a gloss. This is also her gloss that she did in the color Curvy. It's an ultra glossy lip by ColourPop, and it's I never wore this one either, but looks so good on everyone. Oh yeah. Okay, so I really like how the look turned out today. I really like this highlighter. It's Flexitarian by ColourPop. It's really pretty, and y'all, when you swatch it, it's like butter. I really wish I had some falsies, but that's okay. I want to thank you guys for watching my video, and if you don't mind, hit the subscribe button and the like button, and leave a comment down below and tell me what you would like to see me do next. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.